Hello there. Today we are going to take a look at yet another project, which today is going to be BetSwirl. But before we go into detail, I need to remind you of one important thing, which is that I am no financial advisor. At the end of the day, you can throw your money on stuff I show you on my screen, but I would advise you at least go through the links listed in the description down below and check out the project for yourself before you go and spend your money on stuff that a random person shows you on the internet. With that said, let's jump right into the project and take a look at what BetSwirl is about. BetSwirl is an online cryptocurrency gaming platform, fully decentralized and anonymous, where everyone will be able to enjoy a fair play. And obviously, since we don't know a lot about this project just by reading the caption on their Twitter, let's take a look at their website, on which we are greeted with the short introduction that here are some bets you don't want to miss. Join us to create the best community-driven casino on Polygon. Hold bets, get your voice heard, and earn a share of BetSwirl's profit. So you already know that BetSwirl is an online gambling platform on Polygon, and they will have their own native token. And if we click on this little animation right here, we get greeted with a short introduction about this project, which I will show you right now.
Do you love good bets, fair games, and blockchain? Then BetSwirl is made for you. BetSwirl is a decentralized gambling platform on Polygon, where everyone can enjoy fair play. BetSwirl fosters the GameFi ecosystem and provides a unique gambling experience. But what makes BetSwirl different from other blockchain casinos? While traditional blockchain casinos target the gambler's demographic, BetSwirl brings animated gameplay, storytelling, and eye-pleasing designs. Moreover, you can invite friends and get rewarded via referral link easily. And what about the BetSwirl games? Dice and coin toss are the first games by BetSwirl. The goal of Dice is to guess whether the lucky number will be above your chosen number. When playing coin toss, you need to guess whether the lucky coin face will be heads or tails. BetSwirl plans to release a lot of fun and innovative games throughout 2022. Are you excited? Enjoy a fair play and make bets now. BetSwirl.com.
Well, I think the idea behind this project is pretty amazing, because gambling at the end of the day, if you know your limits, is pretty funny to do. And fun fact, just 1 week ago, 2 friends of mine were betting on the Super Bowl and not on the result of the end game, but on the coin toss at the beginning. And I can tell you, one of those friends lost the bet because tails never fails and he went for heads. But obviously we are not here to talk about my real life anecdotes, we are here to take a further look at BetSwirl. So as you can see, the project will launch in roughly 12 days from now, and you can already add the BETS token to your MetaMask. And the only thing you gotta do to do so is to click on this link. And below this you can see their tokenomics. Because as you know, there will be their own BETS token, which you can use for betting, for staking, and this will grant you profits. And what specifically will be done with the earnings of the site is explained right here, with this cool little cake diagram right here. And as you can see, even though the team is putting this much effort into this project, they only taking 8% of the royalties, which is a pretty low percentage if you keep in mind that they not only invested their time, but also their own money to build this project. Below the tokenomics you can find the roadmap. First of all, in 2021 was the launch of the testnet, followed by the community building and mainnet, which we are in right now. In March 2022 will then be the release of their own BETS token, which can be used for betting, for staking, you know it. And lastly, for now, in this roadmap, you can see that in April 2022 will then be the interactive and animated DICE game, with a million jackpot lottery and new casino games coming too as well. If you are interested in this project, I would recommend you read the light paper. I will show you some stuff of it later on, but I will not show you the entire light paper because this video would take an hour if I do so. Because of that, I will only show you some details and you will have to do your own research as well. So, what is the vision of BetSwirl? Their vision is to integrate online gambling into the VR world. Metaverse is trending, games are leading this area. But the belief true players will enjoy a full immersive Metaverse casino. We are already in contact with several successful Metaverse projects to implement BetSwirl VR casino in their world. And here you can find the video I showed you at the beginning. Below this we can find the list of partners they already have, even though they haven't launched yet. To name just some of those, there is Polygon, Chainlink, Ninja Pro and 316 VC. And even though this is a pretty good foundation, you might ask yourself, why bets? And the answer for that is pretty simple, and those 4 bullet points will explain it to you. First of all, it is community driven, then it's fair for everyone since it is decentralized. Next up, it's disruptive gambling, so you not only will roll your dice, you will have also some pretty nice animations. And lastly, probably the one everyone is gambling is looking forward to, is the profitability. Because they are not only looking to make the casino profitable, they are also trying to make profit for you guys. And lastly, at the bottom of the site is the FAQ, in which you can quick check for some important questions you might ask yourself right now. Like, for example, which is probably one of the most important, will there be more games than just the dice game? And the answer is yes. We plan to release a lot of fun and innovative games throughout 2022. Stay tuned on our channels. And here you have it once more. I would advise you to go on their Discord, their Twitter and their Telegram to stay up to date. The links for those will be in the description down below and you can find them right here. And now lastly, let's take a quick look at how the dice game will work by taking a brief look at their white paper, which is already a blessing because here we have a dark mode, and I still have the opinion that there should be a law that every website must have a dark mode. But that's just my opinion. Let's take a look at how the game will work. First of all, you will have to choose a number between 4 and 99. And as an example, the guy here chose the number 82, which leads to a multiplier of 5.39. Meaning that the amount of the token he is betting, like for example BETS, MATIC or USDC, will get multiplied by 5.39 if he wins the bet. And lastly, by pressing the roll button, the transaction would then be initiated, meaning that you will probably have to wait a couple of seconds in which you get the animation they talked about at the beginning to let you know if you won or not. And the second game they announced at the beginning is the coin toss, which is pretty self-explanatory because everyone has done a coin toss in his life, but I will explain it anyways. So you choose heads or tails. Next up, you're going to have to choose the amount of money you want to bet on the coin toss. And lastly, similar to the dice roll, you will then have to press the flip button, which will initiate the transaction and give you probably a nice animation of the coin toss, which will then let you know if you won or not. And because I don't want to make this video 20, 30 or 40 minutes long, I will stop here, but I would advise you to go through this slide paper, which explains everything pretty detailed so you know what you're diving into if you go into this project. I hope you like what you just saw, because now we are at the end of the video in which I want to remind you once more to do your own research, because still this is no financial advice and you should do your own research by using some of your brain cells and checking out their Twitter, Discord and their website with the links provided in the description down below. Because at the end of the day, you are an adult and you are responsible for your own money. And with that said, thanks for watching and have a nice rest of your day.